In this video, I will be going over a number of upgrades I did to my recently restored, cockroach-infested Tandy 3100 Model 10. The computer was usable after the restoration, but there were some important improvements I needed to make, and many of them were unlocked by one key upgrade. First, I upgraded the RAM. The computer originally had 16 megabytes of RAM when I acquired it, but I decided to upgrade it to 32 megabytes, out of a maximum of 64 megabytes. Most of the games I'll be playing on this computer won't use that much RAM, but I've installed Adobe Photoshop under Windows 3.11 on this machine, and I believe it runs better with extra memory. And now for that key upgrade I spoke of earlier. I had been using an AT-IDE CF card interface as a boot device. I decided to replace this and install an EEPROM loaded with the faster AT-IDE BIOS into the empty ROM socket on the network card. This would have at least 4 advantages. 1. It would free up one of the precious ISA slots. 2. It would let me connect both a master and a slave CF card to the IDE interface on the motherboard. 3. I would now be able to use the dedicated hard drive activity light of the motherboard instead of the LED I had connected to the AT-IDE card and haphazardly mounted to the front of the case. And 4. I would get a speed bump on data transfer rates to and from the CF cards using the updated AT-IDE BIOS. You could say that this one chip really opened up the door for multiple upgrade opportunities on this build. Setting up the new EEPROM was a relatively simple process. It involved installing it in the ROM socket of the old AT-IDE card, loading the updated BIOS in a ROM flashing program, flashing the chip, installing the newly flashed chip into the network card, and configuring the card using the 3COM network adapter software. I purchased a dual CF card reader from Amazon which neatly plugs directly into the motherboard's IDE header. This takes up a lot less space than having 2 separate card readers and a long IDE cable. I installed 2 8GB CF cards and partitioned each of them into 4 2GB partitions using F-disk. The main drawback of having the CF cards mounted directly to the motherboard is that they are no longer accessible from the outside of the case, meaning that I can't remove them easily to transfer files to them from my modern computer. To get around this, I am using the MTCP FTP server to painlessly connect to the CF cards via an FTP client. I had never done this before, and I was surprised at how well it works. While the transfer time is obviously slower than copying files directly from a computer over USB, browsing and managing files on all 8 hard disk partitions is very slick. Now onto the sound card. I was having compatibility issues with the MediaVision Pro Audio Spectrum 16 card that came with the 3100. For example, when trying to set up Lynx 386, a game I specifically wanted to be able to play on this computer, it would not recognize the MediaVision card. I could not select or save any audio settings, so it forced me to play the game with no sound. It was also a very noisy card. So I opted to install a Sound Blaster 16. Sound Blaster 16s are pretty much the standard sound card for this era of DOS gaming, so I won't have any compatibility issues from here on out. The Sound Blaster 16 also has an IDE controller on it which I needed to use now that I had both of my CF cards connected as master and slave to the motherboard. Now that I had a free ISA slot, I could install the unused hard MPU card that I had in my collection. This card provides a dedicated MPU 401 Intelligent Mode compatible connection for my MIDI modules and a bug-free MIDI experience. I'm happy to put this card back to use. I now have this computer almost maxed out as far as upgrades go, with an extended CF card capacity and excellent sound card compatibility for a machine of this era. The only other upgrades that I could do at this point are to install a quieter fan in the power supply and increase the RAM to 64 megabytes. I have begun to fill the CF cards with some of my favorite games. My next task is to find the time to play them all. Easier said than done. Until the next video, happy upgrading.